Hello, 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 and welcome to this week's energy forecast for November 20th to November 26th. I am Avalon Starlight, your mystic guide into the energy of the collective and the energy of this week. I'm really excited about this week. And the reason why I'm the most excited about this week is because Scorpio season ends, and I love you, Scorpios. Don't get me wrong. You guys are surrounding me. Like my kids, my grandkids are all water signs. Love you. And I'm ready for a break from the depths of my darkness and shadows. You can't blame a person for looking forward to coming out of her shadows for a bit. And eclipse season, right? So Scorpio season took us to the rock bottom of our depths and our shadows, which we knew we were going to be exploring. There was no hiding that this eclipse season and this Scorpio season was meant to take us deep, 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 to see things we have not been willing to look at for a while. But that's over now. As of Wednesday, we move into Sagittarius season. Now, the fun part about that is that we get to take what we learned and we explored and we excavated during Scorpio season, and we get to get curious about how it's going to manifest in our life. How is it going to show up in our businesses? How are we going to bring this new sense of self and discovery that we uncovered during Scorpio season into where we're building and growing and evolving moving forward? So I love Sagittarius. It is a fire sign. If you think about it, it is the third phase of the lunar cycle, because I believe it goes fire, earth, air, water, fire, earth, air, water, fire, earth, air, water. So now we're in Sagittarius. We're starting this third wave of fire, earth, air, and water to conclude in Pisces in March, which is something that's exciting, is starting. It's like getting its little seeds coming together, because I will be running a retreat, co-facilitating a retreat in Peru in March 8th to 16th, if you want to set the dates aside. And I mean, it is going to be potent. We're going to be exploring the initiation into the power of the divine feminine. And I'm super excited. And that will be the end of this year's lunar cycle. We will be in a moon temple on the new moon, which will be a super moon on March 10th, 2024. And so if you want more information, just send me a message and I will give that information to you. Back to this week. So here we are, 2 days away from Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season is going to invite us into the evolution of this curiosity and, bringing out into the world what we discovered, what we excavated. And this week is also the first quarter moon to the full moon. So that means that we're also in an action phase of the moon phase, right? So last week was a build phase. Now we're in action. So this is the last week moving into the light, right? As we come into that full moon, we're feeling this outward, I just love people and I want to talk to all my friends and I want to go out and I want to make all the things and I want to rewrite my website copy and I want to oh my gosh, I just want to do all the things this week. And that's kind of what the energy forecast for this week is about. It's opening up and really allowing yourself to take the actions that are required for you to begin to shift your business forward. Now, again, that's dependent on each of us, right? What I'm going to be doing for the action that I take in my business is not going to be what you're going to do. So I don't need to say, well, this is what I'm doing as my action, because it's really just rewriting website copy. Because it didn't feel like that was something I wanted to do in the last few weeks as we sat in that last recess of Scorpio season. So kind of let yourself kind of think, where do I want to put my action-oriented energy into? Where do I want to explore myself this week into this expansion of being? And it really is an expansion of being. It's not an expansion of something outside. So my philosophy is that this whole lifetime experience that we are here incarnated on this earth to live into is generally learning more and more about ourselves. And it's in the excavation and the healing and the learning about who we are that so much opens up for us. And so when we're thinking about this evolution and this expansion and this action of November 20th to 26th, it's what feels like it cracks you open and you want to discover about yourself and learn about yourself and take action on to feel yourself evolving, expanding, growing, opening up to a more capacity of love. And whatever that looks like for you, that's what I want you to kind of be thinking about focusing on. Side note, random. I've been watching the intro to all my videos, and this is what I see every time I click on my own videos. My hands waving. I actually get so many steps on my Fitbit just from doing these videos. That was just a random fact about me. So I have an exciting new deck that we're going to use today. It was gifted to me yesterday by a dear friend who I am watching their dog for 5 weeks, who I've already watched their dog for 3 months because I love their dog. It's like my foster puppy. They come in and out of my life as their parents travel. So she brought me the Herbal Tea Magic for the Modern Witch deck, which feels kind of fun. Like we're going to receive like that outward energy idea or a theme or an energy towards something this week. And so that was the deck that wanted to come and play with us today. If you know me at all, you know I love teacups, I love tea, I love books, I love being a witch. So this was the perfect deck for me to explore and to play with. I have cleaned them and I have smudged them because it's always important to, you know, hold your deck up to your heart, create a relationship with your deck, and begin. Ooh, 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 this is a fun card. So we got Lemon Balm, Attraction, Friendship, and Success. So the energy that I'm getting or I'm receiving about this card for this week is to be able to think about like really starting to set really strong foundations. Maybe you've noticed since 2020 and even through the year of 2023, things haven't really necessarily felt altogether too stable. There's been a lot of self-discovery, self-exploration, understanding who you are and what you truly want, not just like what you used to want. Because, you know, over the course of the last few years, we have kind of been through this like purging process, purging the old stories, the programs. It's been like a global, massive healing time, right? So as we are now moving into this third trimester, we'll call it third trimester of this lunar cycle, it's like, ooh, now we get to set the foundation of the true essence of our work, like what and who we are that we incarnated into to vibrate out, to be of service with. And so there's so much energy here about not being afraid to explore parts and pieces of yourself that you generally haven't. So I'll give you an example of this, right? So maybe over the last few years, you got caught into feeling like you didn't want to human all the time, because it just felt easier not to human. So that could be a self-discovery that you take on, or the action that you take on is reaching out to people that you used to connect with, looking at a fun group that you would want to join, and thinking about ways in which you maybe want to join a membership or a collective place where you can find like-minded people to work with or to play with, right? So that would be an idea of ways that you might be able to explore Lemon Balm this week in your life. Another way that you might notice is maybe over the course of the last few years, you found that you got really, really busy, like without having all of these external distractions, you just got into the habit of like constantly doing things in your house. Like I have to always be working in my business. I need to always have something to do in order to keep your mind occupied so that you didn't have to sit in your body. So this week would be a good week to set the foundation of setting aside really powerful, potent self-care time for you. Maybe that's getting a massage or, going on a coffee date with a friend, something that slows your brain down, slows your body down, and gives you space to set the foundation with a new frequency. And that's what I'm getting, like a ding, 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 ding. Spirit's like, you have reached the crux of what this week is about, right? Like setting a new foundation with a new frequency. So what actions do we need to be taking this week in order to really anchor in what we want this new frequency to be for ourselves? So you can muse that over for yourself. I would love to hear what you have to say. As always, I've got some exciting news coming up on the vlog on Wednesday, so stay tuned for Wednesday's vlog, where I'm going to be sharing that I'm going to be adding something in to my YouTube channel, which will start. I don't even want to give you the details yet, but I'm really excited about it. So that's something that I'm taking action on, and I'm going to talk about it in the vlog because I could just make all my videos super long and I don't want to do that. So please like, subscribe so that you get, and hit the bell so that you get notified when new videos are dropping here. And as always, if you're like, oh, I have a friend or a community who really needs to hear this message, please share it so that we can open ourselves up to bringing more people into the community, doing the work that they need to do so that we can really shift ourselves so that we can shift the dynamic of the whole planet through ourselves, because that's where we make the most impact. So again, enjoy your week. Let me know what you're going to be taking action on here in the little chatty box below. And I look forward to tuning into my vlog on Wednesday.